Ladies and gents, are we live? The Macho Man promised that he would make easy builds for everybody. Well, I got something special for y'all. Today, I'ma introduce to you all the easy chain blade build that'll let you be like the Macho Man even if you don't have a single legendary piece of armor or a single trial cell. Now, there is one trial cell used in this video, but only because it's so easy to obtain that most people do obtain this within their first week of gameplay. If you don't believe the Macho Man, let me show you. Alright, hold on.
Okay, so here's like the super nerd transition. Alright, so let's get into this. In order to build the easy chainblade builds, okay, I've gone with a pretty interesting style here. One thing which I'll show you guys is the weapon. I chose Valamir's Revenge. It's a very interesting choice. Normally you'd have pictured I'd use Skarns or something, but no. Actually with Iceborne, this works really well. And I'll explain it in depth in a little while, but Valamir's Revenge works really well. You start off with a Rage Cell and an Aetheric Attunement Cell in here. Your special is Reaper's Dance, the basic special, and your mod will be Serrated Blades. This is the one that you obtain from the Slayer's Path. It also works extremely well, just so you know. Iceborne. This will be your Omnicell of choice. It is absolutely fantastic and is one of the most defensive Omnicells. It'll just help you a lot and give you an additional interrupt, which is really good in a lot of situations. Your Lantern will be Skarn's Defiance with Aetheric Attunement Cells. Now, the reason why you choose this is, number one, it gives you even more defensive sustain on top of already what you have. And the Skarn status proc is insanely viable with double Aetheric Attunement. You'll actually be able to see this the more that you use this. For your cap, you want your Nasher cap, easy to obtain. And you put in a Toughness cell, alright? For your chest piece, you can use Boreal's Resolve for more rage and also putting in a Toughness cell. The Time Weave Gauntlets might be difficult to obtain, but it's one of the most worthwhile things to have. If you don't want to put in the Time Weave Gauntlets, you don't really have many other options because nothing else really suits this. So you can early on in the game, you can use like the Nasher Grips or something and add in additional Overpower, Rage Hunter, things like that. But eventually you want to get the Time Weave Gauntlets and put in an Adrenaline cell. Last but not least is the Boreal March. Very easy to obtain. This is the Boreas' feet, and you want to put in a Berserker cell here. And the Berserker cell is obtainable from trials, but even if you don't have a Berserker cell, this will work just as well with Adrenaline. Okay? So if you don't have Berserker, you can use Adrenaline. It does additional 3% damage for every 10 stamina missing. So the more stamina you use, the stronger your attacks, which works really well with the chain blades. So overall, let's actually talk about the perks. I'm going to remove my camera. Okay. So you've got +6 Adrenaline. Or you can have +3 Adrenaline, +3 Berserker. It depends on whether or not you get your trial cell within the first week of play. For a lot of people that I know, within the first week or by the second week, right, they'll just try and earn 100 seal marks just by clearing the trial at whatever level. And then after doing the normal trial twice, they obtain their Berserker cell. So they usually have at least one Berserker cell. It's usually the first cell you'll obtain. But anyway, even if you don't have that, +6 Adrenaline's great because you'll be using a lot of stamina. +6 Aetheric Attunement just makes your Lantern cooldown even faster, which means that you can dish out a lot of damage with your Lantern. Rage, if you take damage, you're going to get 20% boosted damage, which is really useful when you're newer to the game and you take a lot of hits. Tenacious, as long as your hit points aren't touched, alright, you will gain 2% bonus damage, and you have 1,700 hit points with this build. So you automatically start off with 34% bonus damage baseline. The 6% toughness, +6 toughness increases your healing from Iceborne and also just makes you tougher. Aetherhunter comes from your Valamir's Revenge, which is really good because if the behemoth goes Aether charged, you deal more damage. Overpower, as soon as you stagger the behemoth, you're dishing out more damage, which is also great. Okay, these just like have many situations where they can boost your damage. I would have loved to put in Rage Hunter in this, just in case the behemoth gets enraged, because they always do that. They may not always Aether Charge, but they always rage. But Aether Charge is just natural for the Valamir's Revenge, and it's a great starter weapon now because, well, the ability of it is that it will charge based on your current hit points, and with this build, you can maintain your current hit points really easily. Alright, so you can charge that pretty fast and just get a lot of additional damage. Alright, so before we get into this combat showcase, if you like my content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe right now. You can also drop a tip if you want to go into the tipper list of the month, which we'll be showcasing at the end of every video, and also if you just want to support me. So the link is in the video description if you want to do that. Alright, now let's go to the hunting grounds. We have level 1 chain blades, as you can see. So obviously, in order to show off the effectiveness of this build, we will go to a region that is about 7 levels higher. I would say, should I go 8 levels higher? Let's go 8 levels higher just to show you the power of this easy build. It's easy to obtain other than the time we've Dauntless. In fact, that's probably the hardest thing you'll have to do to obtain. That's probably the hardest thing you'll find to obtain in this build. But you will eventually get it. And like I said, you can use Nashor Gloves to start things off with and just put in double Rage Hunter if you want to do that. It's really easy to do. Alright. But let's get into this and let me show you the effectiveness firsthand. After all, there's no point in seeing a build or hearing about a build if you don't see the results yourself, right? Let's go. As always, loading screens are not cut because we wanna showcase that we're legit here. Alright, so your first creature is an Azaga. Now how do you begin this? Start off with your lantern. Alright, why? Because that lantern is basically what you start off with. Now you've got your rage bonus going already because you took some damage. That's okay, that's okay. See? Creature goes like that. Use your Iceborne, interrupt it. At the same time, you get to heal off your attacks, and while a creature is interrupted, drain your own stamina using your attacks, and that not only helps you do more damage, the Valamir thing will keep charging. And the more that it charges, the more damage you dish out. See? Every time you see that little radiant blip, that's it right there. Oh, did you take a hit? No problem. This build is designed for that. Rage just makes you stronger. Now, of course, losing your current hit points, you don't want that, but look, you can proc the Terra effects so fucking easily that it's insane. Keep in mind, this is a level 10 Azaga you're taking on with level 1 chain blades. Do I need to say that again? Level 1 chain blades. You're doing all this with level 1 chain blades, okay? This is how easily your enemies will die. Genuinely. And it's Aether charged. Oh, even more damage for you. See? Before you know it, it's all over. And if you really need to heal, just take that. Just take the Aether Vent. Need I remind you again, ladies and gents, we just did this with level 1 chain blades versus a level 10 Azaga. It was effortless. And you will continue. Now, of course, if you're doing this for a beginner build, you're not gonna be worrying about taking on things 10 levels higher, but the thing is, you can. That's the strength behind these easy builds. Even when I build easy builds, I can guarantee you their power will be unbelievable. Now you add a Berserker Cell in there, you just see how much more your damage goes up. Already back at full health? Okay. Turn on your shield to start things off with. Charge in. As you can see, those radiant explosions, they do a lot. They do a lot for you. They really do. And as you start to learn dodge patterns and things like that, you'll take less damage. But taking damage is a part of this whole build. It ups your damage. It makes you stronger, so you don't have to ever worry about that. Use your lantern on cooldown because it cools down really fast. I think every 15 seconds, if I'm not wrong. Which is really, really good. And then, you know, you take a little bit of damage. That's okay. That's okay. Listen, that's what your shield is for. Every 15 seconds, let it absorb the damage. Let it absorb the damage. Just go. You might lose out a bit of your overall damage bonus from Tenacious, but again, it's really not a problem because you can gain back on Adrenaline. You can gain back in so many other ways. You know, every time you spend stamina, you're just gaining more damage. Use up your stamina. It's all good. It's all good. Guarantee critical on your swing blades as you use up more. There you go. Just dish out more damage. This thing stands absolutely no fucking chance against you. That's how easy it is. You're level 2 already. Alright? You're taking on creatures way above your level with this build, and it's an easy build. It's not even got any legendaries in it. Do you see how strong this is? Because when the Macho Man makes you a build, you can guarantee that you will be able to take on whatever the fuck you want. That's the Macho promise right there. Level 8 Nazaga, no problem. Come on. What tactics did I show you before? Interruptible. There you go. Boom. Deal extra damage out. No problem. Strike hard, and you don't even worry about taking a hit. You want to take that hit. Let them hit you. Because it don't matter to you none. Check that out. Boom, boom, boom. Just take those hits. Take it. You can dodge it if you want. Take it if you want. Usually I will just let it depend. Sometimes I'll take it, sometimes I won't. But it depends on the situation. Like if I know I've got enough adrenaline boost, I will try not to sap too much, but there you go. Alright, 3 behemoths dead. You're still level 2. I don't think you need anything else. So ladies and gents, if you like the easy build, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Now let's move to the ending scene. Resuming. Alright, thank you so much to the lovely tippers of July who have supported the Macho Man. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my videos. And if you want your name on this fantastic list, you can drop a tip via the link in the description of the video and put your name in. Thank you to Bravo, Idiots, Breachinator, Sean, and Lewis Graves for supporting my content. You guys are making all of this happen. So thank you, and remember, we are gonna be the cream of the Dauntless crop. Build your easy build, get yourself started, and you have legendaries in no time. Oh yeah!